Okay, so I do have orders now to start my primary fluids and my piggyback. So I've got a good IV site. I've come in, I've introduced myself, I've washed my hands, I've explained the procedure to the patient, I've checked my orders. So what I'm looking for is to make sure that the site is not red, swollen, or puffy, and it looks fine. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to unclamp my site, and then I'm going to flush my J-loop and make sure that it's flowing before I hook fluids up to it. So scrub your hub for 15 seconds. Put your flush on, and then you're going to flush. Should flow easily just like before. Should be no signs of infiltration. Okay, you want to leave your line open because you're about to hook up fluids to that. So remember, I never took my end cap off, so all of this is still sterile. So I'm going to take my cap off now. I'm going to re-scrub my hub 15 seconds because it touched the patient's skin. And then I'm going to hook my line up and secure it. Some people add a piece of tape here so that it's not hanging over their patient. That's completely fine if you want to do that. And then what you're going to do is start calculating your drip rate according to your doctor's order. Okay, so I want this medication to go in first. It's my medication bag, and this is just fluid. So I want to make sure that I open up my clamp. And as I open up my clamp, I should see drops coming into here. So if you don't see drops, you may have to reposition your patient's arm, make sure that your tubing is unclamped. Everything should be unclamped in order for you to get your drops coming down in your drip chamber. Okay, so I have my drops. If you don't see that and you've repositioned the patient's arm, you may need to adjust the height of your pole. The higher you make your pole, the faster the drops are going to come down. Okay, so I've got my medication going in. I've done my drug dose calculation, and I know that this needs to drop at least 25 drops in a minute. So you're going to look at your watch and you're going to count 25 drops in 1 minute. And you're going to regulate the flow of those drops with your flow clamp. Okay, and you also need to be checking your site, making sure everything's flowing well and the patient doesn't have any signs of infiltration.